till now. The transport authorities have condemned it. The main reason for wearing a helmet is for the rider's own safety, but looking at the helmets these police officials are provided with, their safety barely seems to be a concern. Moreover, according to the rules, every helmet worn by the cops should have a prominent ISI mark. While manufacturers of commercial helmets double-check with the ISI to ensure they are not flouting any rules, these helmets are a clear violation because many do not even carry the ISI mark.
Regarding the helmets, there is a prescribed what is called model, or there is a specification for helmets. If anybody is wearing a helmet other than the specified one, it will be against the ISI standards. I think usually the helmet companies, they conform their manufacturing to the ISI standards. There is a question regarding the police department using the helmets of particular style. I think they also have an ISI approval on their helmets. If they don't have, you request them to get the approval from the ISI.
The Traffic Police Commissioner too has accepted this and stated that all the officials who are on bikes have been given new helmets which do not violate rules.
For Bangalore City Traffic Police, we have issued new helmets which are very safe, convenient and branded helmets. They have been already issued to all the ASIs, PSIs and the Cobra officers who use the two-wheelers. They are using these new type of helmets.
The very authorities responsible for enforcing road safety laws are found to be flouting them. Pavitra, News9, Bengaluru.
And the recent fire-related incidents in Bengaluru have raised some serious questions on the fire safety measures in multi-storied buildings. While some might think these are accidents, a survey by the fire department indicates otherwise. Take a look.
The fire incident at Navratan store last week shocked the whole city, but thankfully no one was injured. To avoid such incidents, a special cell has been formed by the fire department and they are moving at a fast pace. What's shocking is that out of the 1,553 high-rise buildings which have been inspected so far, 1,400 buildings have been deemed unsafe. Yes, you heard that right. 1,400 high-rise buildings in Bengaluru lack proper fire safety measures. These include multi-storied shopping complexes, apartment buildings, and also the ones which house business ventures. Thousands of people who walk in and out of these buildings are probably unaware of this. What is surprising is that this is despite the implementation of rules ensuring safety measures in multi-storied buildings. One such rule is that plans for new buildings proposed for the past 2 years need to be given a safety clearance by the fire department.
We cannot take permission without NOC from fire department. Fire department checks a fire audit of your plan. You submit a plan to them, they will see the fire audit, what are the precautions, what are the things you have to do. They will tell you these are the things you need to do, you incorporate that in your plan. They will say escape road, staircase, extra staircase, so then what are the access area for the fire engines which has to go around the building. All these conditions you have to implement there, then they will give a NOC. Once they give the NOC, we go to the corporation or BDA or the planning authority and take the permission. And once we finish it, fire people will inspect that and then clear you for a fire clearance. If you don't have that, you cannot occupy the building.
But what kind of safety measures are we talking about? Anything from simple ones like fire extinguishers to sprinklers and alarm systems. Smoke detectors and water sprinkler system on every floor are a must. These should be accompanied by an alarm system to alert the inhabitants in case of a fire. Simple indicators of the closest fire exits should be placed at areas which are easily visible. A huge quantity of water should be ready, which can be used to douse a fire. 6 to 10 meters of open space around the building to ensure the inhabitants escape smoothly. Also, 40% of the people who frequent these buildings should be well trained in rescuing.
What the government has to do is, even the fire department will do is, moment buildings or fire audit is done, they have to train people there. Even the building have to conduct fire exercise. It is not that the fire department has to go and check. They have to do, they give a license. Your fire audit is okay, it is valid for 5 years. Then they have to re-inspect and renew that certificate.
But that is not all. These high-rise buildings should also be inspected time and again as directed by the state government.
7/7/2011, the government had issued a notification, issued a government order saying that all high-rise buildings in Karnataka should be inspected at least once in 2 years.
The special team at the fire department will be conducting inspections on various high-rise buildings to check for safety measures. They will be given a time period of 3 months to put the necessary safety measures in place. Owners of the ones which fail to meet their standards will be taken to task. The first step will be to cut off the building's power supply. This will be done with the help of BESCOM authorities. Along with this, the BBMP will be asked to cancel their occupation certificate. With a more stringent implementation of rules and severe punitive measures on failing to do so, the authorities hope to see buildings with better safety measures. Maltesh, News9, Bengaluru.
Now, Gokak Taluk in Belgaum is witnessing extensive sand mafia. Now, the illegal sand mining has converted the farming lands into open death pits. Here's a report.
These farming lands have been dug up to the core. The roads leading to the farms also have been extensively dug. These farmlands have become death pits. The sand found here is in great demand, so these farmlands have been dug up extensively in order to mine more sand. And this sand is exported on an average 100 lorries every day. Let alone the farming lands, they are now digging sand from the roads that lead to different farms. The taluk of Gokak has hardly any roads and the villagers are facing huge problems.
ಅವನ ಹೊಲದಾಗಿನ ಮಣ್ಣ ಅವನ ಹೊಲದಾಗಿನ ಉಸುಕ ಮಾರಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಐತಿ ಅವ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೋ ಅಲ್ಲಾಕ ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ತಕರಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಬಂದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾದಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರು ಏನಾಕತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರು ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದ ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ ದಲಿತರ ಅದಾರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಆ ದಲಿತರಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಬೇಕು ಬೇಡವ್ರೆ.
Jaded by this, the farmers approached the police and filed a complaint against the sand miners, but they were chased away and were asked to mind their own business.
ಅಕ್ರಮ ಮರಳು ಗಣಿಗಾರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹಿತ ಈ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆ ನಿರ್ಲಕ್ಷ್ಯದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಕ್ರಮ ಮರಳು ಗಣಿಗಾರಿಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಕಾಕ್ ತಾಲೂಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಮನವಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವಿ. ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ರಸ್ತೆಯನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಆಗಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಸ್ತೆ ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲದೊಳಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಕ್ರಮ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಾಳೆ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹಿತ ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಧ್ವನಿಸುವಂಗೆ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
The farmers then directly approached the Deputy Commissioner, who took immediate action against the sand miners. But the miners were stopped just for a week. They got back to their business after a week's break. The residents and the farmers now suspect the involvement of officials and police in this sand mafia. The villagers are now questioning the government's inaction in this issue. Shrikant Kubakaddi for News9, Belagavi.
Now, scanty rains across the strait have created apprehension among people. Now, several measures are being taken to please the rain gods. Now, take a look as to what was done in Madikeri.
Kodagu is the origin of the Kaveri, the lifeline of South Karnataka. To appease the rain gods, seers from South Indian states assembled to offer special pujas.
ಮಡಿಕೇರಿಯ ಭಾಗಮಂಡಲ ಮತ್ತು ತಲಕಾವೇರಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಗಿರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅಖಿಲ ಭಾರತ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ ಸಂಘ ಮತ್ತು ಅನೇಕ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಜಪವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಪರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಹೋಮವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
11 seers from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala offered special services to the rain gods. They performed the Parjanya Homa. This Homa is done to not only please the rain gods but also for the welfare of mankind. The special puja was organized by Sri Shashwati Religious Action Committee and All India Seers Association. Thousands of devotees also took part in the Homa.
ಕಾವೇರಿಯ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗಂಗೆಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಪವಿತ್ರತೆ ಮೆರುಗು ಇದೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾವೇರಿಗೂ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಕಾವೇರಿ ಸಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಿ ಹರಿದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವಕೋಟಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಫಲವನ್ನು, ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಧನ ಧಾನ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿಪಡಿಸಬೇಕು. ಸಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆದರೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ವರುಣನ ಕೃಪೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬೀಳಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಜಪ ಹಾಗೂ ಪರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಹೋಮವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳಾದಂಥ ಭಾನುಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ರವರ ಸಾರಥ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಸುಮಾರು 100 ಯತಿಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಧು ಸಂತರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಈ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರವಾದ ತಲಕಾವೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜರುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ.
While the Homa was happening at Talakaveri, it started to rain, much to the relief of the devotees. Will other parts of the state also receive rains in the near future? Manjunath KB, News 9, Kodagu.